Bloody hell. Right, one second, just put you down. We're gonna get some stuff out of the way first. Work. But I need a moan. Oh, and also celebrate and also moan. But like children, right? Okay. Mm. Sorry, I was just looking at a work thing. Um, yeah. Everyone got up at 7:30 this morning, and that would normally be fine. That's normally not the biggest problem in the universe. Like we can manage that. Get everyone ready and out the door in time. Can do that. Didn't do that. Kids, well, one of them's two. Can't really judge. Other one leading her about, not eating her breakfast, not doing what I'm meant to be doing, not getting dressed, just messing about. So we leave the house so late there aren't any buses left. Miss the pedal it massively up the hill, and like exhausted, missed the gate by a fucking hair. Ugh. So you had to go around, had to properly sign big one in at the office. It's only a few minutes out, but it's still like that's still a late. Fuck's sake. Ugh, furious. And it's the fact that it's sarcastic comments as well. There's one thing when they're slow. They're kids. They're slow. They don't stay on task. They're slow. They're probably at least a bit inherited some of the neuro spicy. I get it, but fucking sarcastic comments at me. Oh, you said we're late 100 times. Ugh, fucking hell. Oh, grumpy with it. You know. You'd think I was single. Yeah. Um. In better news, come in and know me better, man. My boiler's like been like not like horrendously fucked, but it's been like it's needed a repair for a while. Really basic one. The mag filter has been leaking, and the guy who came when we called it in was just like, "Oh, we can just reseal it," and the resealing didn't fucking work. And then when the guy comes from the estate agents, because technically we rent from my mother-in-law, um, when the guy comes from them, he's like, "Oh, I just resealed it." So I just fucking bought a new mag filter, and lad from two doors down who's doing my roofs, still working on my roofs. It's like gotta just patch them up as best we can, and hopefully at some point in the new year be able to afford doing lats and felt and all that shit. Fucking scaffolding's gonna be expensive. Ugh, hate it. Um, but yeah, just knackered. But anyway, but yeah, so had him swap it over, and now I'm gonna have to bleed a radiator as well, which I've got to do at some point. Just check all of them for bubbles. So yeah, that'll be fun. Right. Alrighty. Okay. Bits to do. Bits to do. Right. Okay. Oh my Christ. Let's get this jacket off. And yeah. My regular coffee order's coming as well, so we can sort that out. I'm gonna have to put some aside for my dad. I swear I'm trying to move. Right, I need to get up. I need to move. I'm very tired. I haven't really had like a proper long period I've been able to do any video games lately. So I'm quite eager to get on a bit more with Legacy of Kain. It's really good. Finished Valis though. That's very good. Valis 3. Had I already finished? No, I didn't finish Phantasm Soldier. I still need to get past Reiko, which means carefully going through an entire level to get the correct power-ups in order to be strong enough to do it quickly. And yeah. But yeah. That's really good. The Valis games are just really good. I'll stand by that. Right. Jacket off. Ah! Stuck. I stink. Oh. Ugh. Ah. Okay, right. Well, now my arms are stuck. This. Oh. I think I'll wear a different jacket next time. That's a bit. Looks smart. I'll have to wear that tomorrow. Go in the office tomorrow. Have to actually get up early. If I want to do one of these. Because I don't think it'll be that fun to record. And here I am at the coffee tap at work. Coincidentally, when they told me it was a coffee tap, I thought it'd be like filter. Just be like some filter coffee on a thing, and then you hit the thing and it dispenses it out. But no, it's a machine. It makes lattes and shit. It's in a countertop. It's not that exciting, is it? Hello, Noodle. You going in? Did you have a good frolic? Kill anything? I hope you didn't kill anything, but well, if any of you were going to manage it, be you. You're the most cat. Nice and warm in here today, though. Or you go scritchy. Go scritchy itchy. Right. Right. Let's get some brekkie. I've got the fancy Jordans. It's fancy from Jordan. Probably not from Jordan. Either the place or the person. Americans won't know who Jordan is. She's a lady who's famous for having big boobs. And then became a right-wing pundit despite having a disabled son.
Imagine being like that, willing to be a horrible person despite the fact that your own child will be one of the people affected directly. People seem to forget that racist is all a package thing. If you're super far right, then you also hate poor people and just people. I'm going around this cube looking for number 10. Is this a dice? It's not a dice. I kind of thought it'd be cool if it was a dice. They should do that for next year. Do a Vegas theme or something. Oh, okay. What's number 10? Oh, I mean, it's fine. Intenso it is. It's boring brown pod. To make boring brown coffee. The people who like it because it tastes like Starbucks. I mean, I like it more than what I was going to say was like the generic fucking... who knows? Maybe I'll be a convert today. Maybe I've just done it wrong the whole time, but I'm pretty sure it's just meant to be an Americano. I need to take them to the place tomorrow. Maybe I'll ask them to make my coffee for me. Good doink. Right, we need to get some milk from my cereal. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, Jordan's. The cereal. It's like granola with nuts in. Sometimes you get it with chocolate in. Sometimes you get it with disgusting dried fruit. I'm sorry, I think dried fruit is disgusting. It's good shit. I think I can fit more in there. There we go. Whole bag. That'll fill me up for a bit. Alright, just get some milk. Oh. I shouldn't be taking so long on my coffee break, but you know, it's only what I'm gonna do. It's one of those days I'm not gonna get a lunch break because I've got places to be. So I have to leave early. Well, that's why I had the light off. Had bug zapper on. We've inexplicably, in the middle of December, had gigantic fucking flies just hopping about. And cats have not been on their game. But I'm not wanting to spray any poisons about because we're not going to be very ventilated because it's winter. I mean, the rooms are all massive, so it's not really the end of the world, but it's more... I don't know. I worry about it. So I'll put the zapper on. And I think it succeeded a bit. They're big ones, so they leave carcasses, you know? Burnt carcasses. It's pretty cruel, isn't it? For the limited nervous system of an insect, of course. I mean, everything's relative, I suppose. And it's kind of... I would prefer not to, but everyone gets freaked out by it. Oh. Right, these cats are going to need a fresh dish. That's mucky. One of them is a... Oh, smell that. It doesn't smell... Very sorry if there are, like, Intenso heads in the ether out there, but... Not gonna lie, it does not smell particularly appetizing. Right, I think... Actually, one of these is cracked. Yeah, you're chipped, so you can be a cat bulb for a bit. you go. Fresh water noodle, clean water noodle. I know it'll be a surprise for you. You don't normally go for clean. You go for one of the bowls that's been left outside for years. It fills up with rainwater periodically. Oh yeah. Like a bit of rain. Bit gross rainwater. In a gross thing. Right, I'm going to take these over. I'll be right back for you, yeah? In hindsight, probably a dash of milk in that Intenso. That might be how it's best. There's an open bottle of water just lying there on the sofa. It's probably best to move that before something gets saturated. Oh. Yesterday, when all my troubles seemed so far away, except they didn't, because yesterday was fucking horrible, wasn't it? But is it everything? Oh, bollocks. Ugh. Get the fuck in the thing, Mike. Oh, this isn't working. Oh, right, shove you there. Yesterday I got a good 15 minutes of playing Final Fantasy the Singular. The first one. Well, the Dawn of Souls version on Game Boy Advance, which is definitely not on an actual Game Boy Advance. It's definitely just on my 3DS. Because native Game Boy Advance. It's good. Speaking of good, that version of Final Fantasy was really fucking good. Oops, sorry. I don't like, I prefer it with MP, but you do end up really, really powerful. Especially Black Mages. I've been, like, slowly plugging away at it for, God, 2 years now. I think I'm just about to upgrade everyone's class. It's very silly that there's class upgrades in it, really, isn't there? Isn't it? Because, like, it's not like there are class choices once you've upgraded, you know what I mean? I think if I would, the next time they remake it, I think it might be interesting if they added, like, a branch. You can, like, pick a way to like, pick something different to do with different people. Just a thought. Oh, you fucking kidding me. Oh, no. VF, don't be so shit. Alright, do I have one already sorted? Not really what I want. Okay, I have to do one myself. Oh no, I have to type an email without just copying one of my previous emails. I did have it in quick parts, but our quick parts has all got fucked. Since we moved over to Windows 11, it's not keeping the settings for long enough for it to be worth me doing. What to email the Compensation Recovery Unit. Part of the Department of Work and Pensions. Your call will be monitored. Oh, fucking hell. What the fuck is that? Okay, right. Buggen. I can't fucking read. There we go. All done. Right. It's a bit of cereal. And, yeah. So like, does this count as ASMR? It's not really quiet and nice, is it? Probably if I was chewing close to the camera. Oh my god, that's sad. Why could break the fucking world? Oh, that's another thing with kids. Yeah, this is defo intended to be with milk. The crema's gone down a bit, and it's mug size, and I'm in like literally one of Nespresso's mug size mugs. One of the ones that we get with the at the end of the advent calendar. And yeah, it's only going halfway up. So yeah, this is definitely intended to be with milk. Hello, Noodle. You gonna grace me with your furnace-like body? It's not that cold today. Well, I don't know if that's gonna get picked up. I don't think the microphone's close enough to you to pick up that big purr you've got. The youngest kid, Samuel Spratt. Oh, me, you, and the old guitar. How perfectly happy we are. Me, you, and the old guitar. How perfectly happy we are. Oh, I got you to settle down. Okay. Shall I quote Julia Donaldson at you more often? Yeah, it's just bitter coffee. It probably is a good canvas for putting stuff on. Like, it's just a bitter Americano where you could add milk or add syrups or add chocolate or whatever to change it into something else, but it's just a very base level thing. I might be controversial here. I might be really controversial because I do know better. I'm not just being an old man yelling at clouds. But genuinely, I think, and you got to keep in mind, like it's not a genre I like, so you know. Although saying that, like I like Unreal Tournament, don't I? Anyway, my point. That also would work, but no. Buzz. My wife asking about how child number 2 was at drop off. She was excellent at drop off. She's a bit tricky because I had to literally carry her because she won't go in the sling or the pushchair anymore. She wants to walk, but she's too little to walk because it's too far to go, and she is very slow. And for like about 2 days, I got her to put up with being just like having a big shoulder ride because having a big shoulder ride is fun. But no, she'll try and get out of that. So like today, I literally just had to like have her like however you can hold her, because she wriggles. I mean, otherwise she just chipper, rather than screaming at me like the other one. Oh, back to this coughing. Oh, my controversial statement that it's a good base system that other things can be added on top of. And in fact, I am actually talking about Unreal. But I was specifically going to say Fortnite. But really, Fortnite is a showcase for the Unreal Engine, so it kind of is also Unreal. But I'm gonna do Fortnite because then the thumbnail will get a fucking massive amount of SEO on it. But it is a bit cruel, isn't it? Because I do recognize that, like it is like it's a popular game for a reason. It is. Besides being free, and besides being brightly coloured, and besides chasing trends like nobody's fucking business. you know. But like people do genuinely love it, and I do get that there is substance there. Just not my bag. I say incredibly excited that Unreal Tournament 2K4 is getting a fan redo. But that I played single player. I can't play fucking everything single player. Terrible. Terrible, but I've just never had good enough internet. Well, I do now. Obviously, everyone does now, but now I just can't be fucked. And to be fair, actually, you know what's really, I will concede that Monster Hunter is like significantly better with people, and like the drop in and drop out play of Rise, for example, is very good. I have yet to play Wilds because I don't have anything that plays Wilds. Like, there's no chance of that running on Steam Deck, is there? I'm not getting a PS2. PS5. Already got PS2s. I got two PS2s. Put them together, get a PS4. Got another PS4 over there. Put that together, PS8. I've got two PS3s underneath that thing, that tarp there. Put them together, that's four. No, not four. That's six. That'll be eight. That makes me up. Oh, I'm all the way up to PS14. The numbers don't lie, and they something for you, Samoa Joe at Sacrifice. No, well, the difference is that Steiner Math actually worked kind of in its own like, if you fundamentally like comedically misunderstand how percentages work, it all adds up. It's very good. Oh, I do like me some Scott Steiner. When I was if you ask me nicely at some point, I'll link to my old WordPress site because I'm not a link in description kind of guy. But when I was doing ongoing, like going through every single WCW show. Well, not every show. I wasn't doing the Saturday night, so I wasn't doing World Championship Wrestling. I was doing I was starting from start of Nitro. In fact, I started on the second Nitro because I couldn't be asked watching going through the first one again, which is a shame because the first WCW Nitro is actually like just this most ridiculous production, you know. It's genuinely quite fascinating. Like there was a lot to it. They did it at the Mall of America, which I'm guessing is a real fucking thing still. But Hulk Hogan had just opened a pasta restaurant there. I know you guys say pasta, like the A is an O. But to be fair, I do that with I do care about Japanese pronunciation, but fuck no. I was about to say I still don't forgive them for BC 55. Was it BC 55? Julius Caesar's aborted invasion of Great Britain. Is that then? AD 55? I want to say it's AD 55 or AD 54. What? Not Caligula. Emperor Claudius was emperor when they successfully settled. But they always struggled a bit with the weather. And they struggled a bit with the locals. They never made it all the way over to Anglesey, for example. And apparently it was a bit of a surprise when, like, so a lot of the time, British Celts would have families come along with the army, and they would have at their camp that they would set up, and they would jeer and cheer from the sidelines, which was a bit foolish because I say British Celtic tribes weren't exactly very organized in warfare, whereas Romans very much were. You know, Romans were very disciplined, very organized, used formation warfare tactics that you would recognize immediately if you are either a giant nerd, someone who just remembers history from school, or if you've ever played a Total War. So you know, so Romans were like that. Most British Celtic tribes weren't. Hello. You don't like history lessons, do you guys? So then we have to think about how inappropriate it was for Face to give you the name Kaiser when you are A, a girl, and B, not a king. Be Kaiser. There's no, to my knowledge, there's no German word for like female. There's no feminine for Kaiser. I guess the closest we get is Tsarina in Russian. Same root from Caesar. So Kaiserin, Kaiserina. I much prefer to call you Kai's Bobi's Curly Fries. What do you think? Yes, I stink. I know I stink. So yeah. Anyway, but Anglesey. So most of the tribes, it would oddly it would make it every time there was actually a battle, it would make it quite easy to subjugate the locals because the locals would bring all their wives and children with them to the battle, and they'd be in a nice, very easily demarcated place for horrible war crimes to happen to them. But it was first millennia AD, so what are you gonna do? Brutality was at an all-time high for the time. Now, obviously, you could argue that the more mechanized and impersonal manner of modern atrocities probably is a bit worse, but you know what I mean. Whole tribes wiped out or subjugated in brutal manners, which men often do, especially upon women and children. Anyway, my point is they were terrified in Anglesey because the women were also there in the woaded up, screaming at the banks of the Menai Strait. So they didn't make it across. Did the Romans? So there wasn't Roman occupation in Anglesey. Yeah, they also said fuck no to the Picts, the Scottish tribes. Really fucked the Romans up a bit. That's why we have Hadrian's Wall. I mean, it's more complicated than that. We are talking, I'm oversimplifying hundreds of years of occupation. That's the thing, isn't it? Hundreds of years. But it's why, because of where different groups were pushed, it's why there's more Celtic influence in Wales. And people don't want to say it, but like fucking Liverpool, mate. Like they like to say that it's like Lancashire with a massive Irish influence, but actually it's the fact that it's a fucking stone's throw away from Wales, you know? And the Wirral, fuck me, that's basically English Wales, you know? Not a lot of difference between the Wirral, especially South Wirral, and like places like Wrexham, you know? Wrexham's barely fucking Welsh anyway, you know? No, they are. They are. They're very Welsh in that way that they're also very English. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble saying a lot of things you shouldn't say. But they are really interesting places. I genuinely think like we think about the world and we think about matters of race and nationality in like very weird ways, but I think like it just makes places more interesting and makes things more like cool and fun, you know? Take Leeds, for example. If Leeds didn't have like once you get people complaining about the Romani population here, or the Indian population here, or the African population here, it'd be like, okay, well, do we also strip out the Irish? Do we also strip out like everything that gives this city like proper character? It's a proper cosmopolitan city because there's lots and lots of different kinds of people here, and it's brilliant. And it's like quite a small city, really. We don't have like we only have it's the UK. We only have like one or two metropolises, you know. Yeah, I don't think you can argue. Maybe you could argue Manchester, but like really, it's only really London. So Leeds is a small city, but it's fascinating. It's great, and like I don't know, I like it. I like it. I like these places where people aren't all fucking homogenous and boring. I don't understand why you would want to, you know, this whole idea of Englishness touted by fucking nasty assholes. You know, it's just it's daft. Bunch of daft buggers, a lot of them. Cause like, what the fuck is Englishness? Do you mean like Saxon? Okay. Shall we all speak Deutsch? Or do you mean like how far back do you go? Because like Bretons, like there's more of them in France than there is in the UK. And even then, probably like in the UK, you could like argue like there are some Welsh populations of Bretons and some, and in Cornwall. But even then, everyone's fucking. Do we go like you can't like the island's only been an island since the end of the Ice Age, you know? Well, the most recent Ice Age. Oh, you could argue we're still in an Ice Age. I don't know. I've gone a bit off piste here, haven't I? Well, let me talk to you about this coffee and how it's Fortnite. This is a Fortnite the coffee, but it really gets you talking. And you know, I should get back to work. It's like an hour. No, it's not. It's 40 minutes. That's still fucking bad. I know. I have done some work while I've been talking, but like, you know, it's the morning going through your inbox kind of work. Not work, but I get lots done. I've got the furnace, so I'm not going to be standing up anytime soon. By the furnace, I mean noodle. So yes, anyway, Intenso as a coffee, I'm going to say is Fortnite. If you want to be less sensationalist, I would say, well, maybe we'll say Unreal as a whole. I wonder if Unreal. It's one of those things where you don't know if when people say XYZ won't run or XYZ isn't like in a good state, you're like, right, does that mean that it's not at like ridiculous frames per second at a huge resolution? Or are you just, or is it actually going to not run at all? Because that's my baseline. Does the game fucking run? Does it last more than 3 hours before a crash? This is the thing. I grew up in like. People need to get some fucking like actual like the experience of 90s gaming back in them, where things sometimes just wouldn't fucking work. And you would just be like, okay, restart that again. You know? I do feel like things just. It's like when, like. I'm not. I swear, I'm gonna sign off at some fucking point on this. But it's like, this happens most often, like in my life, on like the RPG Years Discord, where people go, "What's the best version of XYZ?" And actually, most of them are fine. But people like, so you can tell when people are modern people, modern mean, where, so like if they say, well, for example, that the PlayStation versions of Final Fantasy 9 and not Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy. Well, I'll also say it for 9. Say it for anything. The Final Fantasy 6 and Chrono Trigger. Oh, they've got horrible load times. You can feel it. It loads every time you do anything. I'd be like, I didn't notice when I was a kid, and it was the only version we had in the UK. It's fine. Why would people saying, and like, I understand when it's something like issues people had if they're playing the Game Boy Advanced version of a Final Fantasy on a backlit system. I get the problem there. The color palette's out. It doesn't look quite right. Or something actually legitimately doesn't work at all. Okay, I get you. But sometimes, yeah, you know what? Play the fucking chunky version. Like, don't worry about which one. Just worry about which one you like. Worry about what you've got that fucking functions. You know? I swear. Like, just play the fucking games. Anyway. And you know, here's me like watching Basement Brothers videos being like, I would like your PC-88, please. It goes ka-junk. There's something to that whole thing. And that's where like my nostalgia is in, like things being a bit shit. You know. I don't know. Anyway, this one's gone really, really fucking long. So I will see you fucking later. Fuckity fuck. Oh, I need to play more Castlevania. Right. I wouldn't. But it'd be really fucking funny to start a Patreon just to be like, right, on the Patreon, like pay me money and I'll actually like stick with games to fruition and actually do them properly. Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious. I still need to get past. I haven't fucking finished Castlevania 1. It's just I know that it's like, gotta go all the way through and do death and then straight away go to Dealy Bob. What's his fuck? Vlad Tepes. Dracula. If I could trust myself to have Netflix on in the background, I'd actually catch up on the fucking Castlevania shows. So I actually really liked them. I know that oh, it's Stormwatch, man. Warren Ellis. Is it Warren Ellis? It's one of the ones that got me too'd. And you're there being like, yeah, but he did also write well. And he actually did. You know? But he's a fucking... But you know. Whereas, I don't know. Don't you miss a time where you could enjoy shit without having to do fucking mental gymnastics all the time? I miss that. But I enjoy some of the gymnastics. Anyway, bye.